Max Black and Caroline Channing make an unlikely pair on television, yet their friendship is the beating heart of two broke girls. Max, with her sharp tongue, streetwise sensibility, and unabashed love of junk food, couldn't be more different from Caroline, the former Upper East Side socialite who loses everything in her father's Ponzi scheme. Their worlds collide when Caroline takes a job as a waitress at the Williamsburg diner where Max has been scraping by, and the two discover that they need each other's strengths and humor to survive. Max is the quintessential working-class heroine, fiercely independent and skeptical of anyone who looks down on her. She grew up with little money and learned early on to fend for herself. That background gives her a real-world toughness and a broad knowledge of pop culture obscurities and street tactics. Caroline, on the other hand, is all polish and propriety. She knows how to use silverware correctly, has impeccable posture, and still carries a hint of her old world's etiquette, even as she struggles to master tipping and bussing tables. Their differences could have driven them apart, but instead they become the foundation of their friendship. When Caroline first arrives at the diner, she's clumsy, ill-prepared for the long hours and backbreaking shifts. She doesn't know the menu, mixes up orders, and has no idea how to make change. Max, meanwhile, is efficient, quick with sarcasm, and used to juggling tables even when orders come flying in from all sides. Rather than mock Caroline cruelly, Max grudgingly helps her learn the ropes. Underneath that barbed humor lies genuine care. Max defends Caroline when other staff tease her, and takes the time to coach her even when she's hungrier or more exhausted than Caroline could ever imagine. Caroline reciprocates by injecting optimism and small luxuries into Max's life. When Max dismisses the idea of celebrating her birthday because she doesn't even know the date, Caroline throws a miniature party, complete with balloons and a cake scraped together from leftover ingredients in the diner kitchen. It's a gesture that Max pretends to hate, but the warmth on her face betrays her gratitude. Caroline's willingness to splurge on little treats, custom napkin holders, gourmet cupcakes delivered by a messenger bike, contrasts sharply with Max's survival mode mindset. Caroline reminds Max that life can still have moments of sweetness, even when you're flat broke. As they navigate the challenges of launching their cupcake business, their strengths mesh perfectly. Max brings the recipes, the hustle, and the unwavering drive to make every dollar count. She's the one who knows where to buy discount flour in bulk, how to haggle with suppliers, and how to get an off-the-books loan from a dubious source when cash runs perilously low. Caroline brings connections, her old social circles, PR instincts, and sprinkles of high society know-how, like how to present the cupcakes to bloggers or set up a chic pop-up stand. When Max's gruff insistence on doing everything herself clashes with Caroline's need to hire a unionized kitchen staffer for PR's sake, it tests their bond. Yet each time they find a compromise, Max agrees to look the other way on formalities. Caroline learns to roll up her sleeves and mix batter alongside her friend. Their banter is another reason they're television's ultimate odd couple. Each punchline from Max is met by a wide-eyed reaction or a deadpan comeback from Caroline. Max's running jokes about Caroline's wardrobe, "Is that a dress from the Titanic?" are balanced by Caroline's witty retorts when Max's thrift store aesthetic gets too extreme. "Your boots look like they've been used to stamp out small fires." Their comedic timing is impeccable. Max delivers a one-liner as Caroline stands frozen, then Caroline revives the moment with a polite, "I'll just go bus my table now." The rhythm of their dialogue underscores a deeper truth: they listen to each other. They may insult one another, but they do so with affection, and that undercurrent of loyalty allows the insults to land with more humor than hurt. Beyond the humor, Max and Caroline represent two facets of the American dream. Max embodies the hustle, the grit of working-class ambition. She's determined to rise above her modest origins through sheer tenacity. Caroline represents reinvention, someone who loses everything yet refuses to be defined by her misfortune. She rebuilds her identity through hard work, discovering resilience she never knew she had. Watching them support each other shows that success often comes from unlikely alliances. Max's skepticism tempers Caroline's extravagance, and Caroline's optimism softens Max's cynicism. Their friendship also offers commentary on gender roles and female empowerment. In a world that constantly pits women against each other, especially in comedies where female friendships are often fraught or secondary, Max and Caroline's bond is front and center. They don't need male approval or romantic validation to define their worth. When both find themselves in complicated romantic entanglements, they turn to each other for advice rather than external validation. Caroline counsels Max through heartbreak with caring texts and homemade lasagna. Max coaxes Caroline to speak her mind with sharp advice and a kick-in-the-pants attitude. They balance nurturing with honest feedback, demonstrating that true friendship includes both comfort and challenge. In the end, Max and Caroline remain television's ultimate odd couple because they prove that friendship can transcend background, class, and personality. Their story isn't just about two mismatched waitresses trying to make cupcakes, it's about two women discovering that the best partnerships are built on mutual respect, shared laughter, and an unwavering commitment to have each other's backs, no matter how different they may seem.